farmer's a gambler, maybe the worst gambler of all, you know, that to grow food, there's always that gamble and that trust and that hope. You know, you have to be perpetually hopeful.
Just bad.
I ripped some of the ground up at the field.
Oh, yeah?
But grasshoppers don't care about hard work. What they like are sapling fruit trees and young strawberry, raspberry, and melon plants.
We even put fiberglass covers on our one greenhouse to keep the grasshoppers out. It didn't work. They ate through the fiberglass covers. They found any hole they could get in, and we replanted that greenhouse 3 or 4 times.
I tended to put up a mental block whenever he started mentioning wanting to go out and farm. I can remember when he first proposed leaving our home that we'd had for almost a year and trying to find a home in the country. And I had this idea of maybe living in that home for 5 years at least, and then maybe moving to the country or something. And he was shaking up my world a little bit. So we went and had some prayer time, and we went to a church, and I felt the Lord telling me in my heart that he wanted us to do this too.
It was ultimately a memory of being with my grandfather, and my grandfather was a farmer. My dad was not a farmer. And remembering digging potatoes with him. This great joy I had in growing things, seeing a seed planted in the ground, and in a sense it dying and producing new life, you know, a symbol of the resurrection. And it was just something that was beautiful.
Wanting to equate farming with Christ, Kevin started a New Catholic Land Movement blog. In it, he describes his dreams for his family and community. With it came followers.
You want to go outside too, Runner? No, you want to stay here? Okay.
There was some resonance of truth. Jesus standing before Pilate says, "What is truth?" You know, when we hear that, you know, there's certain words on that blog that just rang true to both my wife and I, saying, "Yeah, we can see that. Right? There's something good about the farming life."
Casey and Amanda Truelove drove all the way from Austin, Texas to see if farming was for them. Now, they're co-owners of Fiat Farms.
We knew pretty much as soon as we stepped on the soil here in Kansas, when we visited a year before we moved here, that this is where we were supposed to be. You know, I think everyone has that ability to discern, and there's a peace that comes, and it really just boils down to your relationship with the Lord and how he speaks to you. And for both of us, it was a definite confirmation we're supposed to be here. And when we shared that with each other, you know, the Holy Spirit doesn't guide two spouses 2 different directions. You know, it was definitely, okay, yeah, you feel that way, I feel that way, we've prayed it, we've prayed together, we've prayed individually, this is it.
The two families subsidized their vocation by using a prepaid business model known as community-supported agriculture. Once a week, they load up their van and deliver chemical-free produce to 125 families throughout Kingman County and Wichita. Shareholders in Wichita pick up their food outdoors and under a shade tree. No money is exchanged, and for about 23 weeks, they can count on a 7 or 10 pound bag of healthy food.
I think we as a society have kind of lost the importance of family dinner time, and it's good to be able to provide people food that they can make good family dinners with.
You can choose a red pepper. And then soda,
but you have to get there early, you know,
or tomatoes.
The best part is knowing that the food that I grew through my own labor, through you know, God's help, is going to real people, their families, their children, them saying, you know, this looks great. Oh, the food last week was awesome.
Is that farther out from me? No,
I've got a ginormous driveway. Well, you would be a great person.
Ginormous driveway.
Well, we will. I'll keep your name then.
Definitely.
And what we were gonna do is